Okay, and I hope I have it set up. I tried to gather everything, but you know, my old brain, who knows. This is the little button fern, and I'm not sure if you can spray them with neem or not. So I'm not going to do that. I'm gonna pour some in the mixture in the root area, but I'm gonna do some research and see what others say about spraying them with neem. I don't want to damage these pretty little fronds. It really is a pretty thing, and so let's see if I can get it out of here. It said something about self-wicking pot on the side of this, and I do see there's water in the bottom, so but it's the potting soil is really wet, and woo, that was a nasty noise, sorry. Oh, good, that's lifting right up. Oops, more noise. Yeah, okay, well, I don't see a wick in there, but I don't like that situation. That looks kind of scary to me. So anyway, let's kind of run this around the edge a little bit. She doesn't look very tight in there, actually, so yeah, she'll probably come out. I'm just going to move her off screen for a minute to get her out of her pot. Dump some of this. Oh, yeah, I'm going to just clean a little of that off. That is just total peat, and I know they're supposed to be kept moist, but this is actually, if I squeezed it, I could actually wring it out. So here we go. Now we're back in where you can see what I'm doing, I hope. So I bought this scoop at the Dollar Tree, of course, and it's not as big as some of the ones I've seen others using, but I need to get used to it, so I'm not going to even fill it all the way full, because the roots did look pretty good on this. From what I could tell with all the peat stuck to them, that's really wet. Oh yeah, I mean, when I wrung on it, water dripped out, so I don't know. I'm not sure they need to keep that wet. Not from what I was reading about them last night. They need to stay moist, but not saturated, I think was the word. Oh, I see some new little baby fronds coming up. Oh, they're pretty. I don't know if I can get that on screen or not. Right there below my finger. I hope that shows. I'm getting the outside of the pot filthy. Oh well, it wipes off. The beauty of plastic. And I have had a lot more luck with pots and plants in plastic than I have terracotta, so I'm sticking with the tacky plastic, I guess I would call it. That actually looks pretty good in there. I'll pour the neem water through. I've got just about enough to do the Congo, and then I'm going to mix some more up, and probably a little bit milder, and pour some through this, and after I do some reading on it. And so there she goes. And I know that's a little bit bigger pot, but I do use a lot of perlite, and I think that does help combat rot. Okay, let me get this. I already put some potting soil in the pot for the Congo, and move her out of the way. Put some here. Get this out of the way. Okay, let's run around the pot. Well, I'm going to move that over a little bit to work. Run around the pot knife on this one. Oh, boy. It is really a tight fit to get that knife down in there. wow, I'm afraid that one's going to be kind of a gut-wrenching experience pulling that out. Oh boy. Oh, okay, it looks like we're moving here. I'm going to move it off to dump it out on my tray over here to kind of consolidate some. Oh, wow. And the roots aren't very deep. You can see there's still a lot of potting soil in the bottom, and the roots only really go that far, but boy, they are beauties. I don't know if you can see here if that's close enough, but a lot of big roots on this, and they were plastered to the side of that pot, so that's why it was so hard to break them free. It looks like I lost one there, but so I need some more potting soil in the bottom of this to compensate for what stayed in the pot, what I had planned on staying in the pot. Just a second, I'll be back in screen here. And of course, no matter how hard I try, I still get it on my carpet. Okay. Yeah, that looks like it'll work in there, and well, I hope one day I can come across one of these scoops that are bigger, that is bigger than this one, although this one's kind of working to get them tucked in around the sides. Better than that cat food can I've been using for years. Okay. Oh, come on now. Get out of there. Let me pat it down a little bit. A little bit crooked in here. There we go. Tuck some in over here. Buy a new scoop and still use my hands. Kind of a Neanderthal here, I guess. All right, there's a little something there. Don't want to fill up too much on the crown, but that looks pretty good, and she looks, let me tuck just a little more down that side. Straighten her up. All right, now, forgot to put the tag back that says, I am a fern. I was pretty sure when I bought it that it was a button fern, and I looked it up last night, and yes, it is for sure. So, all right, now more dirt on the side of the pot, but I'll clean that up later. The one thing I forgot was a cloth. I'll be right back. They're just right over here. Okay, and this is neem oil and water, dish soap, and just a little bit of alcohol. And I don't know, I kind of really want to just saturate her. I'm going to open this up just a little further, push her back, and just spray the heck out of her. I think it'll be all right. Let me get some of this out of the way. Well, I got my rag over here. but it got out of reach. All right. I love using neem oil. I don't know, a lot of people complain about the smell, but I've kind of gotten accustomed to it. It doesn't bother me at all. I try not to do it just before I go to bed to plants and smell it on my hands all evening or all night while I'm sleeping, but I don't mind the smell. And well, I hope it's okay to get it on that fern because it's wafting over that way. Okay, you guys, what are we doing here? Got this big old leaf sticking out over here. I don't know, can you see that? It's a biggie. I put my hand over the top of it. It's a pretty big one. And tried to look at some pictures of some bigger plants of these online, and I guess they are capable of getting, I guess they get taller, from what I understood, than the red Congo. But the red Congo goes all squirrely, wonky, curvy on the way up. And I've got a brand new leaf coming up. I don't know that I want to spray that too much. We'll give that one a pass until it's completely open and a little hardened off. And you know, kind of wipe some of this off. I have found that if I don't wipe it off, maybe it's the way I mix it, but if I don't wipe it off, it does kind of make the leaves feel sticky. I have to stand up here to work. Oh, she is pretty. I'm glad I found her. That was the only real big spot of joy to find something, and I went everywhere. I went to Walmart, Home Depot, this nursery, the dollar store doesn't have plants, but they have planty things, and I did buy some more pots and a few more gardening things, but nothing big deal. Ah, I missed a leaf. It's good to get down in those, let that run down the grooves of the leaves, or the stems, the petioles, and so that they get anything that might be lurking in the crevices. Oh man, this just polishes them up so pretty. And I just usually feel a lot better about just incorporating them into my planting group. I really, really looked at it at the store. I mean, I took it over to the window in the bright light. Nobody was in there but me. And, I mean, the owner was in there, but not where I was. And I gave it a real look-see. They had a lot of nice plants there, but I already had most of what they had, or what I didn't want some of the ones they had, because they are kind of on my no-buy list, and I have to curate my collection. So God, I kind of hate calling my plants my collection. They're my babies. They're not my collection. They're not just a thing. But anyway, okay, that looks pretty good, and I'm gonna pour through what is kind of left here to get the roots, and that will we'll kind of call that one good. Oh boy, yay! I'm a real philodendron gal, although I have obviously started dabbling in ferns a little bit, and syngoniums, and oh God, please stop me. So, all right, I'm gonna let you go. I gotta clean up this nasty mess, and this tray thing seems to work pretty well. It holds the majority of the stuff off the floor and confines it a little bit. It's very inexpensive on Amazon, and it seems like a worthwhile endeavor. I don't know. I don't really remember, but it was about maybe $12, $11, 11 something. I just don't remember because I ordered several things at the same time. Well, and you know, as long as I already have some on that fern, I'm going to move this over somewhere. I'll just put it in my chair and hope I don't sit on it. I mean, the neem is sprayed on half the fern and not the other, so I'm going to give her a spray, and then there's still a little left in here, but I got to kind of hold it up. Come on now, get going. Then I'm going to take it in the bathroom and give it a little shower, rinse that off. I don't know that I can wipe every leaf or frond, and we'll see what happens. I guess I'll update you if she shrivels up and dies tomorrow or soon from the neem. Oh, come on now. The soil that I put her back into is pretty dry, so she can absorb a little bit of a shower. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I will get back to you at another time. We'll see you.